The Bud Light boycott has already caused a ton of damage whenever it comes to the Bud Light brand, when it comes to Anheuser-Busch's stock, and also the profits that they've been making recently has obviously gone down at least 17%. There's a lot of people saying that it's even more than 17%, but I will wait for the official numbers to come out and say that in a video. You know, I'm not going to say anything more than the official numbers are saying, and right now they're saying 17% down for Bud Light sales. But we have some more news regarding this whole Bud Light boycott situation. Las Vegas Strip appears to be boycotting Bud Light. Competitors are being sold out. So not only is Bud Light down 17%, but also Miller and Coors are up quite a bit. And a lot of people out there have been saying to stop celebrating Coors and Miller. I addressed this in my last video. I'll address it again. I'm not celebrating Coors and Miller. I understand that they have done very wrong things in the past. They've done some really weird things in the past, but it's mostly surrounding Pride Month, and you'd be hard pressed to find a corporation or a company that doesn't do those weirdo things during Pride Month. And I don't think that they've done anything even close to as bad as Bud Light did with the Mr. Vaney situation. And we refer to this person right here on the screen as Mr. Vaney for this video, and probably for more videos to come in the future until the restrictions around him start to lighten up a bit, until the situation lightens up a bit. But anyway, people enjoying the Las Vegas Strip seem to be doing so without drinking much Bud Light. Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light have been taking non-stop fire ever since teaming up with Mr. Vaney for a video that was nothing short of jarring. Sales have been taking a monster hit. Multiple celebrities have publicly dragged the beer brand, and it doesn't seem like anyone is interested in slowing down. Once again, we do have to keep this conversation going. So in order to do that, the best thing that you could possibly do is leave a like, leave a comment on this video, and hit the subscribe button, share it on Twitter, whatever the case may be, and not just my videos, but also other people who are tweeting things about this Bud Light boycott, who are making videos about it. It's much appreciated for me if you do it for my video, but also I would appreciate it if you did it for others as well, because we must keep this conversation going. 17% and a couple of firings and kind of a half-assed apology is not enough in my opinion. I don't care about the apology at all. I want to make this company hurt. I want to make Bud Light hurt, but really I want to set an example to the other corporations, to the other companies, that they could also hurt. If they do similar things might happen to them. They may get punished in a very similar way. And if we show them, if we knock the sales down by not 17%, but instead 50%, then we could see some real change. We could see some real deterrence from these other corporations, these other companies, from doing similar things. I think we're well on our way, but we must keep the conversation going. People in Vegas seem to be opting for something other than Bud Light. Popular YouTuber Not Leaving Las Vegas, real name Steven, is famous for chronicling all the craziness in Sin City. He posted a video Tuesday night checking out locations selling alcohol on the Strip, and one thing is clear: there's plenty of Bud Light available, while other popular brands have been picked clean. Bud Light sales are completely collapsing. Sales are down 21% by volume and 17% by dollars. This might be the greatest example of go woke, go broke. I hope teaming up with Mr. Vaney was worth it. Bud Light. At one point in the video, he interviews a store employee who claims he went from restocking Bud Light multiple times per shift to rarely even doing it at all. When asked point blank if people are buying Bud Light, the unnamed employee replied with no. So people are not buying Bud Light whatsoever. I haven't seen a single person who works for a company who stocks Bud Light or works for a company who sells Bud Light, anything like that. I haven't seen a single person come out and say something to the contrary. I haven't seen a single person come out and dispute the fact that so many people who work with Bud Light, who sell Bud Light, are coming out and saying that nobody is selling it. And if you do, if you're in the comments and you work for a company, if you work for a bar or grocery store that's selling out a Bud Light like crazy, maybe you work in San Francisco or Portland or something, and people are just going out and buying Bud Light like crazy, then please let me know. I would love to know. I would love to hear it, because I haven't heard a single person say anything to the contrary of this. And I've seen a ton, thousands of videos, thousands of TikToks going viral of Bud Light being fully stocked. I'll show you some in 1 second. There's a ton of these videos going around showing Bud Light being fully stocked, and Coors and Miller and everything in the surrounding beer section is completely decimated. So Miller loves Budweiser right now, the YouTuber said at the end of the video, because there's a lot of Bud Light on the shelves in Vegas and a lot of the competitors are being sold out. You can watch him chronicle the situation in the Las Vegas Strip below. Here's the video. The situation goes to show that people are taking the Bud Light boycott seriously. This is what happens when you upset a large chunk of your customer base. For sure, this is what happens whenever you completely trash the customer base that you've been building up for the last however many years Bud Light has existed. They've always been really patriotic, even after the fact, even after the whole Mr. Vaney situation. They're still trying to play this patriotic card. The CEO is still coming out and giving patriotic statements, talking about he's so proud of the service that he gave to this country when he was literally just in the CIA. It's not like he went to war or anything. He was in the CIA, man. And I don't trust the CIA one bit. Here's Night Ronin, my boy Philip. He posted a few pictures of some Bud Light stock and some, just Anheuser-Busch product stock. they're all fully stocked. And he said, it's not moving. Bud Light, fake patriotic ads with horses isn't working. And Philip has definitely been out in the field quite a bit. He's been looking at a lot of TikToks and sending them to me. And he's been out himself to the grocery stores, just checking out if the Bud Light and Budweiser and the other Anheuser-Busch products are selling at all. And every single time he posts a video or a picture of it looking just like this. So shout out to you, Philip. Thank you for keeping us updated on that whole situation. We also have this. The New York Post is even talking about the Bud Light boycott. The New York Post is even talking about the Anheuser-Busch Mr. Vaney controversy. Here's a post from the New York Post. It says, Bud Light suffers staggering 17% sales plunge amid Mr. Vaney controversy. And this person tries to reply to this tweet and says 17% is nearly nothing. And iHypocrite responded to him and said, you won't mind sending me 17% of your income then? And it's, you know, it's kind of a foolproof answer. You can't really respond to that. 17% is a significant chunk of money. It just is. There's no way of getting around it, especially for a company as big as Anheuser-Busch. 17% is a lot. I guarantee that they would rather not lose 17% than lose 17%. So it's better than nothing. I'll tell you that. Even if you don't think it's a lot, it's better than nothing, and it's definitely a noticeable chunk. You know, imagine 25% seems like a lot more than 17% whenever you just look at the numbers. But 17% is really not that far off from 25%. So if we can get it to 25%, if we can get it to 30%, I think we can get it down to 40 or 50%. If we can do that, they will make some real changes. They will have to make some real changes. And more importantly, it will be a great deterrent for the future, for the other corporations like I was mentioning earlier. We're also still seeing videos go viral like this. And it's videos like this where I kind of wish I was a woman, man, because it's just so easy. Just dress in a bikini, shoot some guns, and you go viral. But anyway, it's good to see people still spreading the word, still making these tweets, these TikToks go viral. This one is Bree Teresi. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea who this is, but I think it was Philip that sent me this. So shout out to you once again, Philip. And it's still just people shooting Bud Light. Apparently she didn't buy the Bud Light. Somebody gave it to her for free because nobody wants to drink Bud Light anymore. And she lit it up with a gun. So it's cool to see these videos still going out there. It's cool to see people are still sharing these videos, making the boycott more mainstream, because as time goes on, we need to continue to spread the word, like I said. And the more mainstream it goes, the more, you know, the boomers find out, the younger people find out, because right now it's going mainstream. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people talking about it, like The View's talking about it, Fox News, all the mainstream news outlets are talking about it. But the more mainstream it goes on TikTok, the more mainstream it goes on Facebook. We need to get this going on every single social media platform so that people of all ages, people of all interests know what Bud Light is doing and why they shouldn't be buying it. Because I'm sure a lot of people have heard that, you know, people are boycotting Bud Light. Maybe they've heard that the sales are down, but I'm sure a lot of them don't know why. And they need to know why. They need to know why it's wrong. That's why we need to keep making videos like this, keep sharing videos like this, keep supporting videos like this. So I really do appreciate every single like. I appreciate every single comment, and I appreciate everybody supporting the channel in general. If you could, please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you in the next one. There'll be a lot more Bud Light videos coming very, very soon.